As we enter the new year, this article will review the most important aspects concerning Chinese naval modernization in 2023. New frigate. The year began with promise in January already. The first complete hull of what has since become known as Type 054B next-generation frigate emerged in imagery from Hudong in Shanghai. A fully new design, Type 054B will likely succeed the tried and tested 054A frigate. This predecessor has enjoyed a production run of 40 hulls. The last few of the latest production run have also joined the fleet in 2023. Further images confirmed Type 054B to also be under construction at Huangpu. Both yards have since launched their respective builds, first in Shanghai on August 26, and subsequently in Guangzhou on October 30. To date, no further hulls are observed under construction. Plan possibly wants to await testing and evaluation of those initial hulls before moving ahead with further orders. Meanwhile, the more tried and tested 052D series of destroyers also saw continued construction, both at Dalian Shipbuilding in Dalian and at Zhongnan in Shanghai. By December, Dalian had launched 3 out of 5 destroyers under construction in a single dry dock. Zhongnan has launched 2 or possibly 3 052D and still has at least 1 more hull under assembly. At this stage, it is somewhat uncertain what the final count for the type will be. Construction of further Type 055 destroyers may also play into these calculations. However, progress with the large destroyer type after the initial build of 8 ships appears to have slowed. Based on imagery, 1 Type 055D, D-G is also under construction at Zhongnan. Possibly 1 more hull is also under construction at Dalian, at the Dageshan-based yards. Although open-source imagery remains inconclusive, aircraft carrier Fujian starts prepares for first trial. For carrier and amphibious capability, one of 2 headliners for Chinese naval modernization in 2023 was, as expected, again the 3rd aircraft carrier Fujian. The first of her class. Featuring electromagnetic catapults for conventional takeoff and arrested landing, CATOBAR, of fixed-wing combat aircraft, continued her fitting out at Zhongnan in Shanghai. Most importantly, in November, Fujian had begun with the first dead-load catapult test launches. The step underscores steady progress towards an expected first sea trial in 2024. Over the last few days of December, tugboats towed the carrier back into dry dock. The rationale for this move remains unknown. However, it seems plausible that the hull will receive a thorough clean and inspection, preparing Fujian for her sea trials next year. The second major occurrence was the rapid construction of a 4th Type 075 amphibious assault ship at Hudong in Shanghai. Interestingly, the ship has managed to stay out of the public focus until assembly of her hull had already progressed substantially around July 2023. From then on, it took another 6 months until Hudong launched the ship on December 14. It remains to be seen whether further Type 075 carrier are to follow. Alternatively, construction may move on to the much speculated about Type 076 amphibious carrier. This new design is supposedly equipped with a scaled-down catapult launch system for enhanced drone operations. New shipyard facilities for Hudong on Chongqing Island, next to Zhongnan, have over the last few months of 2023 become operational and will be a significant asset for further naval construction. New Zuber large amphibious hovercraft for plan. One more interesting amphibious effort over the last year was the renewed construction of Zuber-class large hovercrafts for the plan. China first procured 2 Zuber from Ukraine in 2014. Around 2018, the plan received 2 more of these large hovercraft assembled locally with imported components. Since then, no further hulls were built, likely a consequence of the war between Russia and Ukraine. However, in May and then July 2023 two new Zuber have emerged in social media imagery, featuring some minor differences in equipment fitted and different serial numbers. The development suggests a new effort to produce more hulls for the plan is now underway. Mystery stealth corvette. One more surprising revelation was the emergence of an intriguing new corvette at Liaonan shipyard. This smaller facility is located next to the Lushun Naval Base in Liaoning Province, south of Dalian. Subsequent social media imagery suggests this to be an experimental design for a variety of new technologies. As such, presumably no large-scale construction will occur in the near future. Nevertheless, such a prototype combatant may indicate future trends in naval design for the plan. Few hints, but likely much to come for progress on submarine fielding. Progress in Chinese submarine construction is perhaps the most significant element of plan modernization. Inherent in its secretive character, however, it also remains the most obscure. The expanded production facilities of Bohai Shipyard at Huladao are engaged in steady work on more nuclear-powered attack submarines, SSN. Based on satellite imagery, the newly produced hulls appear to be a modified Type 09II design. Changes may include integration of a vertical launch system, VLS, for cruise missiles. The shipyard launched at least one of these new SSN, designated 09IIB by the US DoD, in January 2023. This is in addition to one other hull built in 2022. Based on activity at Bohai in June and October 2023, the facility may have produced one or two further hulls, although this is not confirmed. For conventional submarines, new information remains more scarce. The new Yuan type submarine variant, commonly referred to as Type 039C, appears to be the only major current effort. The Type 039C now appears to be in service with the South Sea Fleet-based submarine squadron at Yulin on Hainan Island. In summary, Chinese naval modernization in 2023 has experienced another productive year. Steady progress is evident preparing new combatants for fielding. Resumption of production for existing types with importance, especially for the amphibious capabilities of the Chinese Navy, is a second notable feature. The destroyer fleet continues to grow with modern designs. Progress with submarines remains far more obscure. Growing indications point to this capability seeing more dynamic modernization in the near future.